Good morning, all you lovely people out there. Or it might be afternoon by the time I get this video posted, I don't know. I've been making a lot of phone calls and taking a lot of phone calls this morning. Making appointments, changing appointments with various consultants. They all seem to want to have a piece of me all of a sudden, all at once. So it's been quite overwhelming. But now, if anybody had any doubts, I haven't been putting videos out in the week, but if anybody had any doubts about how far down the hole this treasonous government are leading us, well, you've only got to look at the voting on the grooming gang inquiry opening, a new one. Now, this was supposed to be a free vote, but was it? Now, the Labour bods were threatened with having the whip taken away from them if they voted for it. They had to vote against it, or basically it was vote it down or lose your job. So, yeah, they voted under duress, you could say. But everybody's saying that the Labour are going to pull themselves down the way they're doing it. They'll put in a vote of no confidence. A lot of the channels are saying this is going to be their downfall. It's not, because if they're going to bow down to the threats over a vote on that, they're going to bow down to whatever he wants to do. This would have been the perfect opportunity to put in a vote of no confidence, and it didn't happen. And it won't happen, I don't think. But he's showing even more now of his incompetence and his intentions by actually threatening America, from what I've heard, with withdrawing data sharing. Whether this will be with the FBI, the CIA, the government, what will be shared and what won't, I don't know. But this will piss off a lot of other world leaders as well, as if he hasn't pissed them off enough already. Now, this leads on to something I was going to bring up about, which is the terrorism. Other countries allegedly now have accused the UK of harbouring terrorists. Well, isn't this what data sharing's all about? We've seen in Germany that certain countries shared data on terrorists, known terrorists, with certain European countries, that those countries took no notice of, and one of them turned out and killed a lot of people, even though they were constantly warned by the data and other countries that this guy was a risk. Why would Starmer want to do this? Why would he want to cover that up? What doesn't he want seen? What doesn't he want to get out? Could this be a bit of a light bulb moment? Been a lot of terrorist activity in this country, or crimes that have been put down to terrorism. They've obviously, the outcome of those will be known over the next few weeks or months, depending on how long these cases go on. But could this have been the reason for the news blackouts? Why are they hiding all the facts over these so-called terrorism incidents that have been happening more and more, not just here but around the world? It could be the reason. I've talked about this before. Could this be what they're hiding? Have they known about these people? We know they've covered up before, and we know it's happened before. But with a country that's wide open to anybody that wants to come here, just by any means, if you know what I mean. As long as you ain't got any ID, nobody knows who they are. Very strange, that. Just my thoughts for a Friday. At the moment, you know, every bit of news is covering the so-called wildfires in California. Seems a lot around this very similar to what happened on one of the Hawaiian Islands, isn't it? They've already got one guy that they've accused of arson. You know, no water for the fire units to use. The hydrants were turned off. No water in them. But there again, they can make rain apparently with seeding clouds. Why aren't they making any clouds and any rain over there? Soon put it out, wouldn't it? Dubai managed to produce enough rain in one day to put out fires of magnitude. But there you go, just a thought, throwing that out there. But I'll leave it there for today, guys. My throat is still not right, as you can hear, but this is why I'm taking a bit more time to myself now. I do feel a little bit better when I'm resting up a lot more. But we'll see how it goes. But I will still keep putting out the odd videos. So, but have a lovely weekend, no matter what you're doing. And whatever you do, as always, stay safe, stay strong, and look behind the stories. Look at what's happening out there. Respects, guys.